Good morning, IFalls, and the rest of Coochiching County. How y'all doing today? Thanks for joining me. A typical show today, no guests, but we're still gonna have a lot of fun. I got a lot to say. We got a lot to cover, a lot going on in our community, and a little bit of not going on in our community. So we'll talk about it. Um, Before we get started, I just wanted to. I know people drop off after a few minutes, so I'll hop right into it. I'm trying to do some research about the splash park that's not going to happen anymore. And if you donated to it, I'd like you. I'd like to talk to you about it, or at least know about your sentiment. The short part of it, long and short, I guess, is that they are repurposing the money that was raised for outdoor grant opportunity for up to $60,000. I don't know how many they plan on giving out. Um, but anyways, the money's being repurposed, so it's not like it's just disappeared and or whatnot. But it is being used for something else than maybe what these donors had hoped for. And so that's all. I just want to see. Like I talked to one yesterday, and their response was, "Well, that stinks, but at least it." That's not. This is paraphrasing, by the way. I'm not quoting the person, but this stinks, but at least it's going for the kids. So, anyways, it's not everybody has the same feelings, and I just kind of wanted to hear from people who were a part of it. I helped actually fundraise for it early on, and so that's kind of why I know all the history of it. I'm not going to go too deep into it today because I emailed the Rotary president, and I didn't give her enough time to respond, so it would be unfair for me to talk about it today. So, anyways, if you donated, let me know. You can get a hold of me at ted@ifalls.news or, Facebook Messenger, Ted Saxton, whatever. People know how to get a hold of me. It's a small town. Ask somebody who knows somebody, and they'll tell you about me. All right, so we're going to move on with this show. All right, good morning, IFalls. Here it is. Let's see what we got for the weather today. Looks like it's going to be high of 69 according to this thing. I can't say the word. Oh yeah, I can because ours isn't programmed to do that. Our ALEXA, I won't say it in case yours goes off. Told me it was going to be 72 today. Let's see. Oh yeah, there it is, 1 p.m. It looks like we're jiving with what my ALEXA said. All right, sunrise 6:23. I woke up at 7:01. I never wake up at 7 because I'm afraid I'm going to see 6:59, and then I'm going to be mentally like, why'd I wake up at 6? Anyways, that's dumb. Anyways, the sunset is at 8:06, so I don't have to get up earlier. I just need the sunrise to meet me where I'm at, right? Like eventually it'll get to it. Problem is the sunrises are pretty when it gets cold, but they're nicer to see when it's nice out. All right, let's get going. Let's do this. Good news. Our featured nonprofit is going to be the Salvation Army. We'll see a little bit about them. The International Falls Salvation Army is a dedicated charitable organization committed to meeting the physical, emotional, and spiritual needs of individuals and families in the community. International Falls Salvation Army, serving the community with compassion. That says the same thing twice. Oh, that's because they have one above the blurb. Okay, the organization offers a wide variety of programs, emergency assistance. They got a food pantry, heat share, and we could probably bring up some more here. We'll let that load. Latest updates from them. This is from the International Falls Salvation Army's Facebook page, so make sure to follow them on social media. Let's see about this page here. All right, let's see what else it says on here about them. Community Health Share Program International believes in faith put into action, striving to make life better for others through compassionate service. Their mission is to rebuild lives and create lasting change by meeting physical, emotional, spiritual needs without discrimination. Through its comprehensive programs and unwavering commitment to service, the International Falls Salvation Army continues to be a vital resource for individuals and families in need. Embodying its mission, do the most good. That's a good motto right there in the community. They do a lot. I don't know everything that they do. If somebody wants to come on, they're more than welcome to. Um, they back in the day, I delivered Thanksgiving or Christmas meals to like all over the town for them 2 years in a row, and then I didn't do it anymore after that. But the 2 years, it was a great experience. So I know that they at least did that. I don't know their ongoing stuff, but I know that they contribute a lot and help out with hunger in our community, and also they're there for people spiritually too, which is kind of the salvation part of the army, I suppose. I was in the army. I think um, they'd win in a fight. Just kidding. All right. Nonprofit updates. All right. Let's see what we got here. Meet Jesse Gates, our education specialist. That might be the person who's going to be our guest on the show when we get it all sorted out. Meet Jesse Gates, our educational specialist and NASA Solar System ambassador. As he lights up the night sky at Voyagers Park. Let's see. So this is August 29th and 30th. So if you want to do the star party, head out there in the evening on the 29th and 30th. And it looks like they're even going to have ranger programs, campfires, and s'mores. Nice. All right. Kutaska's hiring in Grand Rapids. Does it say that they're hiring here? No, don't move to Grand Rapids. Actually, I every time I go there, it's kind of like a. I used to live there back in the day when it was on its bus cycle, and now it's on its boom cycle again. So when I drive through there, I'm like, dang, this thing's hopping. North Shore Trail, that's Arrowhead Transit. Let's see. Rainy Lake Visitors Bureau, they're going to be touting the, let's see, oh yeah, that's right. We got the 4th of July fireworks coming up at 9 p.m. on Friday. That'll be cool. 7 p.m. is when some stuff starts out at the Visitor Center. And then August 30th, Slewgrass is playing at Cantilever. I talked about them yesterday. They're awesome. Woody's Walk-Up Bar Monday. Okay. Oh, they got the Labor Day color run coming up, too. Of course, they got the Labor Day picnic. That's free for everybody. All right, let's move on. Or actually, let's look over here, make sure that there's nothing. Yeah, we already covered all that in a bunch of times. All right, featured business. I did Rainy Lake RV. Rainy Lake RV is a charming campground located on the picturesque shores of Rainy Lake in International Falls, Minnesota. I only laughed at the word picturesque. Just because it seems like such a website word, like a marketing word. I mean, you're going to describe something beautiful, you got to use a little hyperbole, but also, what's picturesque? Something you take pictures of, I guess. Rainy Lake RV is a charming campground located, there it is again, established in 2019. This 32-acre private campground has quickly become a favorite RV for RV enthusiasts looking to park in a scenic setting. It offers 40 by 50 or 40 foot, 50 foot full hookup sites, which include sewer, 20, 30, 50 amp electric, water, and a dock slip with electricity in a protected harbor. Perfect for those who wish to fish or boat in both the U.S. and Canada. So yeah, I know a lot of people stay there, and they actually are staying there because they spend their entire day out on the lake. Interestingly enough, we don't actually have camping for regular people out at Voyagers. You need a boat to camp out at Voyagers, so having a few alternatives is good for our community. It'd be nice if we had more. I'm not saying like to steal away from Rainy Lake RV's market, but I'm imagining that there'd be room for more. I don't want to say that for sure. I haven't done a study or anything like that. All right, let's see. This is if you follow them on Facebook, this is some of the stuff that you're going to see. 6 days ago, they posted fall fishing at its finest. The crisp air, fiery leaves, and calm water set to stage for some of the best fishing of the year. As the water cools, the fish are more active, making every cast an adventure. And after a day on the lake, there's nothing better to unwind at Rainy Lake RV. Cozy, convenient, and right in the heart of it all. There it is. Some more stuff. What's this one? Proud moment. Somebody is digging a hole. Let's see. On August 2nd. Let's see what it says really quick, just because it's an interesting picture. We just raised our new American flag at the camp. Oh, it's a base. Okay. I bet you if you clicked on the actual post, there'd be more pictures of it. My scraper, for legality purposes, pulls one picture. Community, and yeah, that's cool. I love a good American flag. I got one on my house. All right, cool. So Rainy Lake RV, that's the featured business today. Check them out. You drive by them on the way out to the lake. There's that one boat landing. Name of that specific boat landing's escaping me, and then they're literally the next thing. It's like they almost share a driveway. They're pretty close there, but not. And the boat landing goes the other way, so it doesn't go towards the RV, so you don't have to worry about when you're staying there. All that traffic, it's separate. But all right, commerce updates. More new merch coming soon at Looney's Brew. Bob French said, Tilson Bay said, which is owned by him, said that he will see you at the open house for ISD 361. Give you some pencils. Or I should say, I think give you some pencils, I'm sure. It looks like Zach Manka won something from Border Chevrolet. Nickelodeon Universe and Moose Mountain. Dang, I love Nickelodeon Universe and Moose Mountain. I got somebody driving a houseboat here. I have been in a houseboat, and I'll tell you what, they are something to steer. Especially to dock. I recommend, if you can, call in a dock boy and let them crash the boat. All right. Dock man. Northland Sales of Service, 6-year anniversary sale. Check them out. That's going to be through September 6th, it looks like. Northland Sales and Service stands for equality for women. That says it right there. That's probably already done. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Offers. Oh, yeah, because it was 22 hours ago. Okay. Happy International Dogs Day. Whoop, whoop, where my dogs at? So happy Dog Day to Zazu and Disney at my house. If you're watching this on YouTube, I don't know how you would be because we didn't set you up. Although that gives me an idea. So I'll get that set up. All right, we covered a lot of this before. Coolio, there's that walleye Oscar. Did anybody get out there and try some? Wing Wednesday. Love me some wings. Education updates. Let's go over it. Today is back to school day. Back to school. Back to school. All right. FHS open house. That was the 27th, which is today, because today's Wednesday. That's why I keep this little clock down here on the bottom right, is because I literally don't know what day it is. When I come in, I wouldn't even know what episode this was if I didn't see the episode before to enter the number. I can't keep track of stuff like that. Like what day it is. What am I, a scientist? All right. I saw this yesterday. I'm glad this popped up. Water fitness class for Community Ed ISD 361. Give them a look-sees if you're interested. You can register through them. Let's see, every Wednesday through September, 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. What's nice about it is it's low impact on the joints. So I'm not saying that it's seniors that do this. There are some seniors who utilize the pool regularly because of that. But this, I believe, is just open to everybody. So if you want to go do a water fitness class, this is probably going to be good for you. Maybe I'll have to give it a try one of these days. Let's see. It looks like volleyball. That's not the set 3, set 4. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to decipher volleyball stuff to know exactly what that means. Bronco, 8th grade volleyball loses to Mountain Iron Buell. Sorry, hope you put in your best effort and played as a team. And then you did then you didn't lose, in my opinion. So I'm a chess player. I always lose 50% of my games, anyways. Bronco, eighth grade volleyball. Yeah, we did that. Set three. Yeah, I don't know what sets means. I'm not a volleyball person, but let's see. Mountain Iron Bugle got 25-21. Oh, it says Rangers win 3-1. Okay, so this is what they must do. They must play best of something, and they got 3 sets won. So, anyways, it looks like Mountain Iron won the volleyball game. Glad I was able to decipher that. Go Sports, I know stuff. I'm glad that made it in here, though. That way we can cover it every morning. In fact, now that school's starting up, this is probably going to be like the first thing I talk about every day is going to start being education. Okay, cross-country results from Lake of the Woods. We're not going to be able to see that too much. I'll find a better way to cover those in future shows as we go on. The new wings look great on the scoreboard. You know, I was actually thinking about this the other day. Sports are about to be about teamwork, and I don't know that this encourages teamwork. Tell me if I'm wrong. Like, is this a controversial take? Like, this is what matters in a score, but what really matters is that what do they always say, like, when they're fighting for sports and funding? Oh, it's all about teamwork. They gotta work as a team. But this really highlights individualism. And so, I don't know. I just think you're going to have an opportunity for people who this says 50 to try to push for it to say 60. So anyways, that's just, I could be way off on that, for real. Like, I don't know anything about that type of stuff, but I saw it and I was like, isn't sports supposed to be about teamwork and, the team is the end goal, stuff like that. Maybe I'm off on that. Somebody educate me, please. Let's see. All right. Oh, they still doing the selling for the IFalls Figure Skating Club candy bars, $1. And you can watch sports on Huddle. So if you follow the Broncos on Facebook, you'll see all this type of stuff. Let's see. So anyways, we'll move the education up. And we're going to do a feature today, again, called So Much More Than Rainy Lake. Oh, let's hit the religious updates really quick. God's Work, Our Hands. Okay, we have an actual update. Sunday, September 7th, First Lutheran. I'm going to bring that up separate here. Oh, no, I did it again. Oh, good. It actually didn't even. What's up with my mouse? I hate clicking on not opening a new tab. I should change all that stuff so it opens a new tab just naturally. Okay, God's Work, Our Hands. Sunday is September 7th. Let's see what they're up to. Lunch served after church. We will write thank you notes to local veterans. Free will donation. We will be hosting at the Vets Lodge here in International Falls. The congregation is invited to come and shake a vet's hand. Also, if you're a guest on this show, you can shake a vet's hand. Just saying. Proud vet. Combat zone. Doing it up. All right. Okay, So Much More Than Rainy Lake. This is actually a good one. So yesterday I took a trip on down to Northome and wanted to explore some of the area. I am happy to announce that the road going there is fixed and you're not going to blow out your window anymore like you could last week. That was ridiculous. I don't even know how that was. Whatever. Anyways, that's not what this is about. So you can get there through 1 and 6 or 71 the normal way. So I went there one way and came back the other. Some of the things I like about Northome, I'll read this and then I'll talk about it. Northome, located in the heart of Coochin County, is a small city with a population just over 200 residents. Despite its size, Northome's local government plays an important role ensuring that the needs of the community are met. This is true. Like, I'll talk more about it. From public services to maintaining infrastructure, the city government is dedicated to improving the quality of life for its residents while preserving its town's close-knit rural character. So it is because of where it's at, it has all kinds of stuff. Like the HRA is there. There's DNR. I don't know if it's a headquarters, but like there's DNR stuff out there. There's a lot of stuff, surprisingly, including the Coochin County Fairgrounds. And so there's a lot of stuff going on out there, despite it being a small town. And even when you go to that small town, I'll show you some pictures, but it was super nice. Some of these are from a different time. So I'm going to go to some of the ones that I took yesterday first. Let's see. I went to the public library. We'll talk about that. The public library was pretty cool. I went to a local restaurant there. I went in the hardware store. I didn't ask for permission to take pictures inside the hardware store, but I'll tell you what, that's a nice hardware store. The one in Little Fork, Poking Horns, I believe it might be called. Anyways, that one is also super nice. And if you've been to that one, this one's kind of on par with that. It's really, really something there. And actually, I would even say it might even be bigger and have more stuff than that. Yeah, it probably does. That's probably safe to say without talking too much smack about it. Well, I'm getting a lot of pictures out. This is going to be fun. It was a beautiful day, too. So, and their internet was good, or their cell service, and that's what I need to be able to actually do my job. Here, I got a picture of their playground. Might as well open that up. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I got to get a picture of this up if I didn't already. All right, let's talk about Northome. Bring up their socials. If you follow them, they have a City of Northome Facebook page where it's pretty active, actually. So, yeah, you can even see here 6 hours ago. I have a bunch of, yeah. So, anyways, let's go through some of these pictorials. Northome welcomes you. That is not from this time. They do welcome you. So they had a little Veterans Memorial. This is actually a little walking tour. I'll show you. Right inside there is actually there's a guide, a binder of the little walking tour. It's not it's just like around the trees and stuff like that, but it's cute. There's the bear. Anybody know if that bear's got a name? We're gonna call him Barry for now. This is inside that library. All right, let's talk about it. So I went in there and I asked if I could take some pictures, and they're like, well, go ahead, but let's just call somebody who's in charge and just make sure it's okay. So they called up the mayor, actually, and was like, hey, is it cool if he did this? And she's like, what's this about? So they don't know as much about IFalls news down in Northome, which is fine. Maybe they'll know about it after this. But then I was like, but I also own small town tech. And they're like, oh, yeah, because I do a lot of business down there. So they knew me after I said that. So at least they were cool with me going around. Also, I'm pretty sure it's just illegal for me to take a picture in a public library anyways. Excuse me. Sorry, that was a nasty one. All right, let's, I got this picture. You can kind of see both walls here. There is a little children's area that I'll show you that's really cute right there. This is the kids section. I loved how they had it set up. Very adorable. They had a book sale room too as well. Let's see if I got a good picture of that here in a minute. This is, I wanted to get this because to show that they had DVDs, and then they also have the computer workstations if you go there, if you need a computer and you're in that area. Another picture. All right, this is the hardware store that I was talking about. Oh, also in that library, the HRA is in there too. I had to get this picture because nobody was parked in front of it, and that's hard for me sometimes to get pictures of things. It wasn't that nobody was in there. This place was popping, but for some random reason, nobody parked in front of it, so I hurried up and snapped a picture. Inside, very beautiful. Outside of the library, nice looking. Oh, another library pick. Looks like I opened them up unsequentially, so we're doing this all together. I also went to the Boy Scout Park, which we'll talk about. There's their post office, looking all cute as heck. You little cute post office. What you doing there, little buddy? Scenic Rivers Clinic. I mean, I'm telling you that for a small town, they got a lot of stuff. All right, this is the. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think of the lake that it's. I'm gonna say it wrong now. Anyways, this is just right outside of town. In fact, this lake is on the town essentially. This is called Boy Scout Point, and they have a campground here. I'll see if I got some pictures of the campground too. Not tons of sites, but enough. Nobody was staying there when I actually went through. But I didn't get pictures this time because a lady was letting her dogs, her 3 black labs, run, and I didn't want to get involved with that. This is they have some picnic areas staged throughout, really cute. A little walking trail to get to a pier that I will show you right there. Cute, little rickety, but overall, I mean, you didn't feel like you were gonna float away on it, so it's pretty nice. Next time I'll have to bring my fishing rod. There's the beautiful lake. I believe like over here, maybe. I believe the school's on the lake. I might be looking at the wrong angle though, but there is the boat landing where you can drop in your boat. Boy Scout Point Fishing Pier. Again, the fishing pier is over at the side. This is just the dock. I wonder if last time I was there, if I didn't see it there. No, I don't think so. It wasn't that long ago. Yep, here's a picture I think I got in the fall. So this isn't what it looks like out there right now. Don't be alarmed. This is a picture of one of the playgrounds there. Nicely maintained, and it was nicely maintained when I was there yesterday. All right, I just got to show this because I thought this was super cool. This is also in Northome. Let's see what it says up here. Clyde's low down on a mouse and unenchanted, usual and unique. Don't know anything about this. I just saw this and thought that's pretty cool. I'm a nostalgia guy, especially from from this time of like the 60s, 70s. I obviously wasn't alive, but that's the TV I grew up on. So let's see. All right, so this is from a different time. Let's see if we got anything else on Northome that I wanted to cover. I wonder if I had some pictures of the campground is actually what I was wondering. Oh yeah, cool. They got the fairgrounds there. I covered that. I don't think this is the campground, but let's bring it up and just see. Is this it right here? Oh yeah, okay. You can see the campground here. Perfect. It looks like I can only zoom once on that right now. So yeah, so this is the campground. One time I was here and this was flooded, but it wasn't. It's not always flooded, and I think it was a bad year that year. I think things were flooding here too. So yeah, this is your campground. This is your setup. Cute. There's another campground that I found while I was out and about too that I want to test out. So I'm gonna probably bring my son or family on a camping trip, and we'll check out this. I'm not a big tech camping guy. We have an pull behind trailer now. I can't walk afterwards, but I'm willing to try it for one night for my family. So, all right. So that's So Much More Than Rainy Lake. Go check out the city of Northome. Stop in at their library. Oh, you know what I did do? I didn't get a picture of it, and I don't think I have it. Let's see. I stopped in at Shining Light or Northern Light restaurant there. It's across from the library by the on that same main street drag. It's my second time I've been there. I went there with my son. Both times I've had great food. When I was in there, I was by myself and mostly staring at my cell phone. And this last time, and the people that were in there, the regulars, it was a good time. And so it was a good experience, a good small town feel. Last time, me and my son got cheeseburgers, and they were really good. And today, I've just been craving chicken strips for a long time. I used to eat them all the time, and then I just kind of grew up. And so I had to get a good chicken strip basket. And if you go there, like that was good too. So 2 for 2 on good meals. The wait staff that helped me this time was friendly. Last time was friendly. Although I don't remember the person last time, I just remember having a good experience. But this time was great too. So, anyways, check them out, hit them up, give them a try. All right, let's go to. We're still working on our government updates. All right, so yeah, check out Northome one of these days. Coochin County has a lot more going on than Rainy Lake. Let's see. So we'll go back to the opening, and you guys can enjoy the view for a minute. Y'all have a good day and stay golden, IFalls.